I was able to sit down with the Prime Minister of Poland and discuss his role in the opposition movement that helped bring down communism, as well as the role of the Christian church as a light to help the resistance take root and lead Poland to freedom. By the way, Poland has experienced 28 consecutive years of economic growth under capitalism and freedom. Here are a few highlights from my interview with Prime Minister Mateusz Morawiecki. Mr. Prime Minister, your own pilgrimage to freedom is a remarkable one. At age 12, you were a part of the Solidarity movement and paid a pretty heavy price to stand with those who sought for Polish independence and freedom. Tell me about that.
I was very much fighting for freedom together with my friends during the 80s. Here in Poland, we were doing everything possible to fight for democracy, freedom, rule of law, and capitalism, free market economy. This was always on our radar screen, and we were fighting with socialism. This is what Timothy Garton Ash said, who is rather left-wing thinker. He said, if not John Paul II, the solidarity might have not started.
But the church in general played a huge role here in Poland to keep people's spirits alive and their hopes up. Discuss for us how important the outspokenness of the church in Poland was to help keep people together, giving them that hope and that hunger for freedom.
First, there was Stalinist times, real totalitarianism, where many of our patriots, tens of thousands of them, were killed. And the Catholic Church was completely suppressed by the government, by the communist government. Yet they have never collaborated with the government, and they were starting to present to the wider public that a new era can come, and we should always fight for democracy, and for freedom. During the 80s, nobody was really believing that the freedom could come so soon. Like my father, who was expelled from Poland, was talking to Zbigniew Brzeziński. And Brzeziński in 1988 said to my father, well, probably there will be a collapse of communism in some 25 years. And we know what happened the next year.
And thank God for the world that it did. Now you sit here as the Prime Minister of a free and economically prosperous Poland.
Prosperous Poland, yeah.
What does that feel like?
What gave me the strength during the 80s, it was my knowledge of history. Poland was able to change the global histories, I may say so, during the 20th century 3 times. First in 1920, when the Bolshevik avalanche came on the whole Europe. Then the second time in 1939, where we have rejected the alliance with Hitler, and we actually were occupied both by Soviet Union and by Germany. And the third time was the Solidarity movement. So I was enormously proud of this history, and I knew about this, what kind of price my predecessors paid for freedom and for sovereignty, independence, democracy. So during the 80s, even if this was not so easy to survive, and yes, I was beaten, and this was not at all pleasant what I have experienced from secret security communist services, communist agents, I was actually strengthened by the experience of my heroes from the past.
There are people in America who are thinking, maybe we should try socialism. You guys have been away from it for 30 years. Tell me and tell the American people what they should know about socialism before they embrace it.
Well, socialism is a completely inefficient and ineffective system. You really cannot have a command distributing all the goods, deciding who is going to produce what, and taking the majority of taxes and distributing all this with the wisdom of central distribution. What we've done here, we brought more solidarity and justice, but not increasing taxes. We have actually decreased taxes. So we were able to actually bring, to gather $15 billion more of taxes within a period of just 2 years. And we have lowered taxes. And this is our philosophy. This is what we have done here. Beware of socialism.
It's obviously working beautifully in Poland. And,
it is.
As a European country, you're the leader economically.
Growth, yes.
There's no one who's even close to you. And I want to say congratulations to that.
Thank you.
Mr. Prime Minister, it's an honor to be with you. I want to say what a pleasure it is to get a chance to chat with you today. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was a pleasure to you have me here.
Thank you.
Thank you.